Did you refresh? Refresh, see if it works.
Okay. It allows me to unmute, but not my camera after I refresh.
All right, you ready?
I am ready, but my camera is not allowing me to turn on even after I refreshed.
Did you check the settings and make sure that your camera is the right one?
You mean the settings of my computer or the settings of my...
Go connect. Just click on the gear at the top right and just click on video
setting.
and make sure it's the right camera that is selected.
Okay, the video is on. It's not. Sorry, what did you say I should do?
Click on the gear at the top right.
I did.
And click on video.
Okay.
And make sure your camera is the right camera is selected.
Okay. This is not good. Unable to select video device.
All right, so you might have to
advanced setting.
No, not advanced. Just make sure to select the video.
Right. It was on audio and I click on video.
And then just check the first little arrow that point down. Just click on that and make sure it's the right device, which is your webcam on your computer.
Oh.
You know, that is the one that is selected.
Webcam, video webcam.
Yeah, click on that one. It looks like she's gone somewhere.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't want to hold up everyone, Dr. Derek. You can go ahead and start.
Well, it's your time. Roll the show when you're ready.
Host started recording.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Greetings to all our global ambassadors. Today is Tuesday, October 24th, 2023. We are in Globally Changing Lives Deep Dive webinar, and we're so pleased and honored to have you. And we're starting now with our signature tune, In It to Win It, by our able global ambassador, Sister Lerato Shadare, and it will be played by Dr. Derek. And please watch out for the nonverbal communication of the music so you can be well versed with what's trendy in our unpassive journey right now. Thank you. Over to you, Dr. Derek.
Shining bright and true.
No sound, Dr. Derek.
It's from the
as I tap on the
It's not
speaker
right.
already. Yes, it is.
We
I tap on it.
are
Unmute it from your
we
screen.
are on
I
path,
did.
shining bright into the future. We rise high with one heart and revolution, lifting up humanity as we rise, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn, we are the stars. In it to win it, in it to win it. In it to win it, in it to win it. Bringing hope, shining the light. We're a nation, we are rising with one love, with one hope, bringing solution, lifting up humanity. Let's rise high, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn, we are the stars. In it to win it, in it to win it, in it to win it. In it to win it, in it to win it. To win it, to win it, to win it, to win it. In it to win it, to win it, to win it. Standing tall. We are the unicorn, we are the
On Passive. On Passive, the future of Internet.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Wow, Dr. Derek, that's awesome. The door, the couple top. How amazing is that? Wow, last week was a week packed full of events that happened. And those images were just very, very educational. For those who missed it, you have a gist of what transpired last week. But let's keep ourselves in the right frame of mind. Our CEO has promised us a lot, which he has been delivering through the physical products, and we have to work on our mindsets. And we have several global ambassadors who do that for us on this platform for today, we're going to call on our one and only Dr. T. And Dr. T is going to blow our minds today as she does on a regular basis every Tuesday. She is an international transformational speaker. She's a life coach, an empowerment trainer, a former TV talk show host, an educator, and also an author of 4 books. And she has also been the winner of the Year Award from the National Association of Professional Women for year 2010 to 2011. In 2022, just last year, Dr. T was awarded the Game Changers Award that was presented by Illich Sports and Entertainment and Comerica Bank. Dr. T has so much to offer to you and I, and especially to young teens during this summer and throughout the year for everyone. Please, let's get our pens and papers and listen to her make notes, because she has so much to share and you don't want to miss out. So make notes as you listen to her. Dr. T, I know you're in the house and the microphone is yours. Please come on and blow our minds tonight. Thank you, Dr. T. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Greetings, everyone. Greeting our brand ambassadors. I hope all is well. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Right here, right now in Michigan, where I am, it's very warm. I believe the temperature is in the 70s. So it's like a nice spring day and a perfect fall day. So if you are not experiencing that wherever you are, oh well, don't be jealous. But the weather is beautiful here. And I thank God for that. But anyway, why I chose this topic: how to develop a millionaire mindset. As Queen Debbie said, you know, Mr. Ash has promised us many things, and I believe with all my heart that they're going to come to fruition. And one of the things that's going to come to fruition is that on this platform, even on this platform, I'm not even talking about the other brand ambassadors that I may not even know and may not even get a chance to meet. Just on this platform alone, they're going to be millionaires. And as Dr. Derek always gracefully said, you know, it doesn't matter just that you have the money in your bank, millions. It's more than just having the physical money. It's about having a mindset. See, being a millionaire starts with your mindset. And we already know that. So I'm not telling you anything new. But I guess what I'm doing is I'm reiterating that I want you to always remember, because when you start bringing in the money, you want to be a certain type of person. You want to have a certain type of belief. You want to have a certain type of attitude. So that's why it's important that you understand the mindset of a millionaire, because they are very, very unique individuals. That's the reason why they're millionaires. But I believe, in fact, I know that there are many people who have the physical money of being a millionaire, but they don't have a millionaire mindset. And vice versa. There are people who may not yet have accomplished having the physical money in their bank accounts, but they have a mindset of a millionaire. Therefore, they're on their way. They're very close to meeting that goal. So a millionaire, you know, a person with a millionaire mindset, they have a certain attitude, they have a certain persona, they have a certain belief system. And what we're going to do tonight is we're going to learn some of those things. And a lot of things I'm going to share, you already know. It's nothing new. But sometimes, like I said, we have to reiterate, you know, and just kind of pound it in and keep it in the forefront, so that when this happens to us, you can say, okay, yeah, Dr. T talked about that. Is this me? Do I need to change that? Do I need to incorporate that into my belief system? Or do I not want to do that at all? But whatever you choose to do, You will not be able to say, I didn't hear it, I didn't know it. But before we actually get into the meat of my message, I want to give you two groups of people who are millionaires. They may be millionaires, but this one group I'm going to show you that don't have a mindset of a millionaire, but they may be millionaires. And then the other group have a mindset of a millionaire, and you'll see, yes, they earned that right to be millionaires. So the first set I want to talk about is the group of people who you may be aware of. They may be millionaires, but they definitely do not have a mindset of a millionaire. And the first one is the person who hits the lottery. Okay, yeah, the person who hits the lottery. That's a person who just thinks it's just a game of chance. They go to the store or gas station, wherever they go, and they get some random numbers, and they wait by the TV or radio or whatever they do, and they wait for the numbers to come, and if they hit it, wow. Accuse Donald Trump of molesting her or doing something inappropriately. So they're awarding her millions. Now, I don't know if she prepares herself to be a millionaire, but she has millions. Only a few percentage of people who also win millions through lawsuits. And the last group in that first group are people who may inherit money. They're the ones who inherit millions. That means they did nothing to earn it. It may have been passed down. And here they are with all this money. And most people who inherit their money, unless they're taught as children, they squander it. They run right through the money. And I know you all know for a fact, most millionaires, when they start a business or when they become wealthy, it doesn't go past the second or third generation. That's a fact. You already know that. So that's the first group of people who may become millionaires, but they do not have a millionaire's mindset. Now let's look at group two. Let's look at group two. And these are people who I know have a millionaire's mindset, and they also have the physical monies to prove it. These are the people who are what you call self-made millionaires. They're the ones who've made wise investments. They're the ones who are innovative. They come up with ideas to bring in money. So from day one, they have been preparing themselves because they knew that what they had, they were sitting on a gold mine. And they made preparations to make sure that when this money actually comes, the money was going to stay. They were going to be able to leave a legacy for their family, for people that they loved and cared for. And also, while they're doing that, they're also teaching their children, grandchildren, how to also continue the legacy. So these are people who are innovative, and they've made wise investments. So I'm sure that these people have what they would call a millionaire mindset. I hope that you're following me on this. The next group, or we talk about this group number two, but the next one are people who may earn millions of dollars on their job. They may have been very lucky, or should I say blessed, to be able to obtain a job that would pay them $1 million. And I'm pretty sure you may be aware of that. Let's look at Oprah Winfrey. Before Oprah Winfrey bought her network, she became a millionaire. She was being paid by a network to do what she does, and she became a millionaire. So she became a millionaire through her job. And there's so many others like that too. So she earned it. Therefore, she understood as she was building her wealth what she needed to do with her wealth. And the third one, and I'm pretty sure you all can relate to this one, are people who are part of on passive. That's the third one in the second group. Mr. Ash has promised us. He said that on passive will generate global millionaires more than any other business in the world. So therefore, in this company, we are going to produce, or sorry, I say Mr. Ash is going to produce millionaires. And this is the reason why I'm taking out the time to speak to you right now about how to develop a millionaire's mindset. And again, there are certain attitudes and actions that you must put into place before you can actually realize this reality. And okay, I'm going to share this with you. And the first one I want to share with you right now is to cultivate a growth mindset. Cultivate a growth mindset. If you want to have a millionaire mindset, You have to cultivate a growth mindset. This is a person who takes on challenges. They look forward to going through a challenge because they know it's growth. They persevere through difficulties and they learn from their mistakes and criticisms. Okay, they're encouraged and they're resilient, they're innovative, and they love self-improvement. Not only deal with money, but every area of their lives. Health and wellness is important to them. Relationships is important to them. Their spirituality is important to them. These are the people who understand that it's important, if you want to have a millionaire mindset, to cultivate a growth mindset. Every area of your life, you should be trying to grow, being the best that you can be. If you ever get a chance to talk to a real millionaire, I don't mean a person who's flashy, has the fine cars and everything. I'm talking about a person who's truly a millionaire, who really has that mindset. He or she's going to be someone that every area of their life is going to be in order. Okay, they're probably very healthy, they're health conscious. They're probably in very good relationships. If they die, they're working on that. Their money, they know how to properly invest their money, the whole 9 yards. So you're going to see a balance in every area of your life. That means that having a millionaire mindset is not going to come overnight. And it's not the easiest thing to obtain. It takes time. And that's the reason why we call it a mindset, because it takes how many days does it have to break a habit and to create a habit? A long time, sometimes over a month. So we're talking about a person who took years to develop a growth mindset. And another area is to set clear goals. A person with a millionaire's mindset, they set clear and achievable goals. That's the key word, achievable. You're not out there on a tangent somewhere trying to accomplish something that's not attainable. They take the time, they take the risk, they know how to take risk, and they know how to put things in order. Because see, first of all, a person with a millionaire mindset, they're visionaries. Okay? They're visionaries. And they outline their aspirations meticulously, very meticulously. That's why I was sharing with you all before about having a vision board or writing down your vision in a journal. Make sure that you keep your vision ever before you. And this is what a millionaire does. If you ask a person who's a millionaire or has that mindset, you'll ask them, how did you obtain this? And they'll bring out a book. Or they'll show you, I did A, B, C, and D. And I gave myself little miniature goals every single day. And I began to cross them off. And nobody may have ever seen this book but themselves. But I promise you, they keep a journal. I promise you, they keep a list of things that they want to accomplish to obtain that bigger goal. In other words, they have smaller goals to help them obtain larger goals, attainable goals, realistic goals. So again, if you want to have that millionaire mindset, you have to set clear goals. And another area is to invest in education. Power is, what is it? Knowledge is power, and power is knowledge, and so is that. And so knowledge is wealth, and wealth is education. The more you know, the more you grow. Not only are you going to be growing in every area inside, but you're going to also grow financially. When you have knowledge and you surround yourself with people who understand wealth, you're going to grow. You might be able to go out and get a degree. You might want to get a degree. Maybe what you want to do, you need a degree to do it. You might want to get certified in certain areas. Maybe you might want to join a meetup group. I belong to a meetup group. Me and Queen Antoinette Coleman, we go to meetup groups. We meet every other Wednesday. And in fact, the person who runs the meetup group is a millionaire. He's a millionaire. And he gives us all our little golden nuggets. He tells us about investing and other things. He even talks about wellness, health and wellness. He even talks about what's going on with global warming. Everything that deals with life and godliness, this man talks about. Why? Because again, he's concerned about the total person. It's not about just building wealth. It's about every area of your life being at the apex. So you might want to go to a webinar, like right now. This is a webinar. You have learned so much from being just right here. How many times have you said, oh my goodness, we're on deep dive and we're getting all this knowledge for nothing? No, it's costing you something. You may not be paying dollars per se, but it's costing you the most precious commodity that you have, and that's your time. So you're paying something. Every Tuesday and every Thursday and every Sunday, when you join Dr. Derek and his crew, you're paying something. Okay, it may not be dollars, but you're giving it your time, which is the most precious commodity that you have. And you should be thankful that there are people like Dr. Derek, Queen Miriam, Queen JW, myself, and others, Dr. John, who are willing to give you this information. This is a webinar. This is a webinar that covers everything you can think of. And pretty soon we're going to be getting into relationships. Yeah, we're going to cover that too. Because that's all part of wealth building. That's all part of having a millionaire's mindset. Who you associate with, that's important too. And we're going to cover that one day. But in the meantime, you need to invest in education. Again, they may come from an online course. That might come from getting a degree. That may come from meetups. Even if you find yourself joining entrepreneur groups. I also go to entrepreneuring gatherings. In fact, Tony and I, a couple of weeks ago, went to a gathering where they had different entrepreneurs there we had a chance to meet and network with. Find yourself doing that. Get out and explore those things. Don't just stay with on passive. I'm not putting that down, but get out there and see what other people are doing, even outside of this arena. It's okay. You'll be all right. I promise you. There are a lot of people who have a lot of knowledge that you can gain just by getting yourself out there on a regular basis and getting involved. Another area to have a mindset of a millionaire is to embrace calculated risk. Wealth accumulation often involves taking calculated risk. The key word is calculated. You don't just go and just do something. You take the time to see the pros and the cons of what you're getting involved with. I remember when I was trying to get information about OnPassive. Before I got involved with OnPassive, it was a three-way call. Tony was on it, the young man who told me about OnPassive, and myself. Tony was on the computer looking up OnPassive. She learned everything she could about Mr. Ashburn. She learned about his board. She learned about what he was trying to do, the whole 9 yards. And it made sense. It made sense. We didn't just say, okay, I'm in. No. We had to investigate this thing because we already know there are a lot of companies out there who are running scams. You already know the companies out there who are making promises and they're not going to deliver. Okay, so if we had gotten into a company that made all these promises and they were not going to deliver, just think some of you have been waiting 4 to 5 years, okay? And nothing came about it, what would that have been? Well, that would have been just a foolishness. So when you make a risk, when you go out there and you connect yourself with a company or when you make a decision, you must calculate it and you must weigh out the pros and the cons. What are you getting yourself into? And this is what a millionaire does. A person with a millionaire mindset, they look into something. They don't just jump into something. Don't ever think that because they have all this money, they just jump into. No. They don't jump into anything. They take calculated risk. They weigh things out. They investigate. They research. And it's not to say that it's going to turn out perfect, but promise you, if it does falter, it won't be a shock because they say, okay, we saw this coming or it went another way, but that's okay. We're going to regroup and start all over. It's not the end of the world. And that's the way a person with a millionaire mindset thinks. So again, embrace calculated risk. Another area is to develop multiple income streams. Let me say that one again. Develop multiple income streams. You may say, well, I don't need another income. OnPassive is going to take care of me. I promise, I know they will. But I will tell you the advantage of having multiple income streams. The number one advantage is that, first of all, it gives you more money, it gives you other options, and also it makes life a little bit more interesting. Many of you already have businesses or things that you're doing before you even got involved in OnPassive. Don't stop doing those things. If those things bring you fulfillment, if those things make you happy, don't stop just because you have OnPassive. And the people who don't have businesses, Try to find something else to do besides having on passive send people to your site. Because a lot of you may just get lazy. It's okay. You're not going to sell any affiliate links. You're not going to tell anybody about the company. All you're going to do is collect the money. What kind of life is that? You want to have multiple income streams because that's the way a millionaire thinks. He's never going to limit himself to just one source of income. Just take me for an example. Now, I know I'm going to be using on passive to bring in income, but like you said, Dr. T is an author. I intend to bring in revenue royalties from my books. Dr. T is also a speaker. I have the magazine. The magazine is free, but we also have sponsors because I have a nonprofit organization. We have grants. We have sponsors. There's a whole point. That's all income. That's all income. And it comes from another source besides on passive. And all of you should be thinking the same way. Don't just rely on having on passive. Again, on passive is great. It's going to give you what you need and take you where you want to go. But it makes your life more interesting when you have your hands in different pots. Okay? It gives your life more meaning. Unless on passive is going to give you the mission or you want, or if you're going to start a mission, or if you're going to go and start some other business, that's fine. But remember, a multiple stream of income is the way a millionaire thinks. You're not going to find any millionaire that 1 million, not even Mr. Ashfar, they're just doing one thing. They may put their attention on one thing to make sure that it's solid, make sure it's running right. But at the end of the day, if you look at their portfolio, they have their hands in several things and not just the one. So remember that. Develop a multiple income stream. Another area is to live below your means. Dr. T, what do you mean I'm going to have all this money? I understand that. Remember we talked about this. Money is a living entity. And although you'll have residual income coming in every single month, we know that. But you don't want to take your money and abuse it. Live below your means. Take the time to figure out what's important to purchase and what's not. There should be 4 areas that you do when you lose your money. And I was looking at this today when I was doing some research. There are 4 areas. Have your money for living expenses. You should have money allocated for your living expenses. All right? Another part of your money should go for playing. I call that play money. That means you might want to travel. You might want to buy nice clothes, designer clothes if you want that. You know what I'm saying? You might want to do something extravagant. Maybe buy yourself an expensive car. Whatever you want to do. That may be your play money. But make sure you have enough money for your living expenses. Even though you have that money coming in every single month. Okay? Because that money can get away from you. It can get away from you. Just like you got it, you can lose it. The third area is have money to be a blessing. Be charitable. Having money to be charitable. You don't want to take money from your living expenses and give it to charities. That should be an allegation. You should have money put aside for charities. That's what I do, okay? In fact, I very seldom take a lot of money from my personal money. That's why I have the 501c3. We give charitably to other organizations and individuals through the organization. So, but if you don't have that privilege, if the money is just coming to you as an individual, then allocate money and put it aside for charities. And people that you want to be a blessing to, organizations you want to be a blessing to, and therefore you'll know how much money is going out when you spend that money to give to charitable events. And the last one again is investing in ventures that will help your money grow. So again, the first one is having money for your living expenses. Second one is to have money to play with when you just want to be a little extravagant. The third one is to have money to be charitable. And the last one is investing in your savings. Having money that you're saving up. Having money that you have growing. So this is how you see your money grow. This is how you see yourself becoming wealthy through this area here. Okay, so again, live below your means. Most people who are millionaires, they'll never, you very seldom see a millionaire, a person with a millionaire mindset. They don't drive Cadillacs all the time. They may have one, but that's not what they drive all the time. They may just drive that on a Sunday or a Saturday when they're just cruising. But for the most part, the everyday car might be a Honda. Might be a little Honda. Something very, very modest. And they may have a very nice home, and when they buy furniture, it's furniture that's going to last. I mean, it's made out of the best wood. It may have even been furniture that was passed down from generation to generation. They live a very modest that outlives you. That's the reason why they have a respect for money, because they understand too that money is a living entity. You want to surround yourself with people that you can share the millionaire mindset. They're going to help you reach your goals. Persistent. Stay positive and persistent. This is a journey, ladies and gentlemen. This is not going to come overnight. Just think, if you're a person who's never had any money. You know, one of the things I heard one of the men on a webinar I was listening to, there are other countries, there are people who are living on, that's not a lot of money to you being Americans, I understand that. But a person in a third world country, if they got $5,000 every month, they're living like kings and queens. But they need to learn also how to have that mindset so they will not squander that money and be back in the same boat they were in before. Okay? So staying positive, making sure that you take care of yourself as an individual, making sure you take care of those who you love, learning all that you can learn. These are the things, and be persistent. Don't give up. There are going to be some down days. It's called life. Everything is not going to be hunky-dory. Even when you're striving to be the best that you can be, you already know that. We're going to have trials and tribulations, but we can do it. We got to hang on in there. We got to be persistent and stay positive. Keep your mind on the prize. We are going to have the money. It's going to come. But the mindset has to line up with what we have in our accounts. If we don't, we're going to fail. When I say fail, the money may still be there, but will you be happy? Will you be secure? Will you be a person that is satisfied? Will you be a person that is fulfilled? So I want to do a wrap up. Developing a million mindset. I want to do a wrap up. If you want to develop a millionaire mindset, you need to have a positive attitude, acquire knowledge, set clear goals, don't live above your means, develop multiple streams of income, make informed financial decisions, and surround yourself with people of like minds. This is what you want to do. Of thinking like a millionaire. These are the benefits. You've got the mindset. Now you want to look at the benefits. One of the benefits is you have increased wealth and financial security. Goes without saying, right? So when you have that mindset, these are the benefits that come in. Increased wealth and financial security. The second one is that you have better career opportunities because you're innovative. You're going to take risks. You're going to make yourself get out there. So when you have a millionaire mindset, another benefit would be that you're going to have better career opportunities. Thirdly, you're going to have improved millionaire mindset. This is another benefit. You understand that money is the answer to all things, just like the three men that were given the talents. The one who had the one, he buried it. What did the man tell him? He said, you were evil. He called him evil. What was wrong with that? He buried it. He said, you could have at least taken it to the bank and let it draw interest. You didn't do that. You buried it. All right? So therefore, when you have a millionaire's mindset, the benefit of having that kind of mindset of thinking is to have a mental and emotional well-being. You feel good about yourself. You have that balance. That's one thing you don't have to worry about when you have that millionaire mindset. That's another benefit. You improve mental and emotional well-being. Another one is increased creativity and innovation. Again, increased creativity and innovation. The fifth one is you have better relationships. That kind of goes without saying. A person who is a millionaire or has that mindset because they know how to handle money and what to do with it, and they're in that area in their lives where they're overcoming obstacles and they're making everything just the way they want it to be. They're going to be spend more time, quality time with families. They're probably going to build better relationships. Why? Because they have the option to do so. And the last but not least, one of the benefits is increased confidence and self-esteem. When you have that millionaire mindset, you're going to have increased confidence and self-esteem. Money is the answer to all things, but you have to have a mindset and make up in your mind that you want to have a life where everything is improved. Everything is in sync. You want the best of everything. And you can have the best of everything without squandering your money. You can have the best of everything without being extravagant. You want your health. You want your strength. You want to be emotionally and psychologically well. And you want to have finance. And again, you want to have good relationships. When you have all of those things in your life, you're wealthy. You're wealthy. You're healthy. And this is what I believe that God wants for each and every one of us. So it's important that we all desire to have that millionaire mindset. And it'll make you above the rest. It's not easy getting there, but I promise you, it's something that you can obtain. So thank you so much for allowing me to share. Thank you.
I have to clap because I missed my resound. Dr. Derek, the resound, please, for Dr. T. Thank you. Wow, Dr. T. You know, every day you speak to us, it's like a new lesson altogether. And today is just an outstanding one. And each and every one is so touchy. I don't even know how to pick. But the final one about self-esteem is something that a lot of us need. That increased confidence and self-esteem. A lot of people tend to talk themselves down about their capabilities and abilities. This is very, very powerful. Thank you. Well, we had suggested that you should take this opportunity to make notes as Dr. T was speaking. Please, this is the right time. If you had any observation and any question for her, you have your opportunity right now to raise the question with Dr. T, and she's right here and ready to respond to you. So over to you to our, let me just check to see if there are any hands raised. So Dr. T can respond if you have any questions. Right, I'll just give a few seconds. If you have anything concerning the presentation by Dr. T regarding the millionaire mindset today, not just the millionaire mindset, but how to develop it. This is the right time for you to raise your hand, please. Thank you, Dr. T. That was awesome. Thank you. All right, I just came from all the attendees and speakers. I don't see any hands raised. So.
I can, Queen Debbie, I can't raise my hand, but I can.
Oh, Queen
Say something,
JW, yes,
course.
please proceed.
Yes, good evening to all. Thank you, Queen Debbie. Thank you, Dr. Derek. Thank you, Dr. Benny and Dr. Patient and so forth. And most of all, thank you, Dr. T, for that amazing presentation. Yes, indeed. Yes, there might be things we heard before or whatever. But let me tell you, it's nothing like telling us again and again and again.
Thank you so much, Queen JW. Thank you. Hello, can you all hear me?
Yes, Dr. T, we can hear you. Maybe it's Queen JW's microphone.
Oh, okay, because she was talking, and I don't know if she was finished or she's still talking, but I don't hear anything else.
She got frozen and then you came on.
Oh, okay.
Queen JW? Well, I guess she has an issue with her device.
I'm here.
Oh, all right. Sis, please.
Can you hear me?
Oh, welcome back, Queen JW.
I'm telling you, thank you so much, Dr. T. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And you got something. Yes, we need a positive attitude. We need to make ourselves knowledgeable, not only in every aspect of our life. And if we're part of passive, we got to make ourselves knowledgeable about the products. We got to know about our business, you know. And so even though we need multiple stream of income, like Dr. T so state, you can't put all your apples in one basket. And she's right. those professionals, those millionaires, Eric Worre and all of them, Lisa Nichols, they have different streams of
Queen JW, you disappeared again. Queen JW? Dr. Benny?
I'm good. That's okay. I'm finished for now because I'm going in and out. Thank you so much for allowing me to speak on this platform. And thank you, Dr. T, again for the amazing presentation.
Thank you, JW. Thank you, Queen JW.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Queen JW. Thank you, Dr. T. Sorry for the for your device during this time, sorry, Queen JW. Dr. Benny.
Yeah. You know I have to say something, right?
Yes, mommy.
Thank you, mommy. Hey, Brother Carlton, I'm here. Brother Carlton. Okay. I would say a remarkable inspirational speech. Dr. T. Before I proceed, I want to thank our Heavenly Father for bringing you and I together, Dr. T. A lot of people just died. I'm not lying. Actually, somewhere 704 people we have to manage. You don't have to just put in the bank, right? You don't have to. But I want to thank our Heavenly Father also for bringing our... I'm not lying to you. Look, I love everything that you said, but something that sparked me, you know, what I like is the educational. That the more you learn, the more you grow. It doesn't have to be degree-wise, having a degree. You don't need to have a PhD, master's, bachelor's. You can still learn. A trade, you can read every day or every other day, just go and do your research. You learn more and more. You know how we migrated to the ecosystem. So if I did not learn from Dr. Derek, Dr. Pat, I wouldn't have been able to teach somebody else. As you guys know that I always teach mama and papas. 90 years old, 80 years old, they always call me. They want to come here. They want me to teach them. But I just want to thank Dr. Derek and Dr. Pat, Engineer Michael. They taught me this, and I really appreciate. And this thing that you said, we have to network with like-minded people. Sometimes you need to network with people who knows more than you, so you learn from them. And you see, like Dr. Pat, she knows more than me. I know that. Dr. Derek, he does serious research, and he will stand for 2 hours, 3 hours just for one person. And I'm learning too. Dr. Derek, I'm doing the same thing, just for one person, working so hard. Papa will sit, an 80 years old man will sit like this. Okay, what's that? What's this? So I learned to be patient because of Dr. Patient. Right, Doctor? I really want to appreciate this inspirational speech. For us becoming millionaires, I just noticed that this webinar, this particular webinar, should I say Dream Team and Deep Dive, teaching us about mindset, it is very, very important. Because you can become a millionaire, you don't know how to manage that money. Then you misuse that money and then you become broke again. So I really appreciate this webinar. Thank you, Dr. Derek. Thank you, Dr. Pat. Again, thank you, our one and only Dr. T. Dr. T, we're learning from you every Monday, every Tuesdays, and Queen Jacqueline every Thursdays. I want to thank you all, and we all love you. I love everything, but I just choose two, the educational and then the network. Thank you so much. We love you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Queen Dr. Benny. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Benny. Thank you, Dr. T. I'm just going to do one quick check. If there are no hands, so we're moving on.
All right. Let me
Yes, Dr. Derek.
let me say a little input, because I will not be presenting. I normally just wait until I'm presenting. But I want to just say, oh my goodness, Dr. T, you nailed it. Really nailed it. Cultivate a growth mindset. That was the cake, or the icing on the cake. Cultivate a growth mindset. And so we need to gain knowledge. Need to gain knowledge. And one of the quickest way to gain knowledge is to read. Is to read.
Yes.
Because when we read, we are able to get that knowledge inside our brain. Knowledge is a tool that no one, and that is why, if you notice, when people want people to be slaves, they take away education. They take away the ability to read from you when they want to turn you into a slave. You check that out. And so knowledge is the key, or one of the main key, in order to have that growth mindset. And so when you read books like Think and Grow Rich, Think Big, Who Moved My Cheese, As a Man Thinketh, Take the Risk, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, because it's a totally different mindset, you know. When you're poor, is a different mindset than when you're rich or have money, cash in hand, liquid. It's a different mindset. When you are wealthy, really wealthy, it's a different mindset. And so a poor man will tell you, don't take no risk. Don't take no risk. Keep yourself to yourself. Don't, walk steadfast. Don't take no risk. But a rich man will tell you, learn to manage risk. And that is really the type of mindset that Robert Kiyosaki gives us in Rich Dad Poor Dad. No person on the planet that really sustain their wealth does that without proper knowledge. And as I said, to achieve that, let us read. Let us spend time. Well, no, you don't even have to read. You can just put in audio, go to these different audible platforms, and boom, and play, and get the information in the brain. Because nobody can take it out when it is inside. Let us get that knowledge. Let us get that information. Read. Let us read. Let us read. And one of the first books that you should read is the Word. Because the Word says that I wish above all things that you prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prosper. So that is the premise that the Word started on. As when this whole universe and this world in particular was created, everything for our prosperity was put in place before we were created. And so let us view life that way, that everything is here ready for us to grasp. We just need the right mindset. Thank you very much, Dr. T. Really appreciate it. Really love, as always, all your insights on the mindset. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Derek. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Wow, Dr. Derek, just that little talk that you just made, you think that it's not enough? It's quite a lot. It pierces into everyone's mind. And I hope Dr. T understands and knows that we need you every Tuesday because everyone is touched each time you speak to us. And we'll continue to learn until we get to the level where we have to start practicing what we're learning, not just on this platform, but in our day-to-day lives. Thank you, Dr. T. Thank you, Dr. Derek. And now I see why both of you are very good teachers and your students love having you as your mentors. Thank you. Great. All right. Derek. Okay, this is the mindset for this day, and we're moving to another exciting topic, cybersecurity tips by our First Lady, the one and only Dr. Benny. Dr. Benny holds a PhD in information technology, just in case you did not know that. Information security as well as assurance and cybersecurity. She has a master's in information technology, information security, and assurance, master's in counseling, mental health, marriage gerontology, and education. And she also has a background in public health. She is certified in 9 areas of information technology, and today she has a wealth of knowledge to share with us about cybersecurity. This is a series that she's been bringing to us to help us prepare when the right time is there. Right now, we need it in our day-to-day lives. But time will come when you will be looking for her to share these tips, and she will be busy somewhere enjoying some of the fruit of the labor that we're all doing right now. So please, take your pen and paper and make notes. So if you have any questions on her teachings, you can raise, and you're well educated on it for the right time for yourself and your loved ones. Dr. Benny, the microphone is yours, sis. Queen Dr. Benny? Am I frozen? Oh,
No, it's me. It's me. Thank you.
All
I'm
right.
just trying to. I'm just saying that I want to thank you for this opportunity. That a lot of our brand ambassadors, they don't know the importance of security, of protecting their information from the hackers. They don't know that it's important. Just like when you go to some of our government, a lot of money. Give me a minute, please. I'm trying to upload. Okay. So this is about last time people, or should I say our brand ambassadors, they were complaining about Facebook hacking. So I decided to just do a little bit of So it is uploading, and I'm just gonna, I have a note to just to show you guys what is going on. Okay. Upload. Jeez. God help me. All right, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Help me. What is going on? Upload now, Papa. File already exists. Okay. So let me do it. Okay. You guys can see, right? Even though, let's see.
Yes, we can see your screen, Dr. Benny.
Okay, great. Hold on. I'm trying to see if I can increase the size. Here. So how to tell if your Facebook has been hacked? Now, has your Facebook account been acting weird lately? Have you noticed strange posts or messages that you didn't write? It's possible that you think my Facebook or your Facebook is hacked. Facebook hacking is becoming more common, and hackers are getting sneaker. There are a few signs you can look for it to determine if someone else has accessed your profile. So I will talk to you throughout how to do quick security check and see if any unauthorized login has happened. Once you know for sure, you can take the necessary steps to lock down your account and protect your information. All right. So there are some signs where you can see how to tell if your Facebook has been hacked. Login alert and unfamiliar login location. Do you get login alert for your Facebook account that you didn't initiate, or do you see login from places you have never been? That could signal someone else access your profile. Check recent login. Log in and go to the setting and privacy. Then you can see, just look at this, you see security and login. Review the list of recent login. Anything unfamiliar, like a city you have never visited, is a red flag. You can see this location here. Look at the security settings, and you can see the arrow here. So if you need this information, I will send it to you, but I know that you guys can still upload it here. So you can enable login alert. Turn on the login alert to get notifications whenever someone into your Facebook. Now go to the setting and privacy security and toggle get alert about unrecognized login. Now the ebook will alert you if there is a login from an unrecognized location. Oh, Jesus. Pardon me. Okay. All right, all right. Perfect. I couldn't see well. All right. You change your password. Now, if anything seems off, check your Facebook password immediately. Use a strong, unique password. You remember, I have been telling you guys about your password, that you should use alphanumeric. It should be at least 10 characters or more, if you don't mind. I want it to be stronger. And I gave you guys an example. Look at the example here. Track, then you have percentage, you have girl, and then $53 sign. So by you putting the special character in the middle, you know, sometimes the hackers, they don't really know the location where you insert these special characters. Make it stronger. Do that.
Hey, Dr. Benny, I don't think we're seeing what you're trying to show us.
You don't see this?
We
It's
are
me.
only seeing unsafe for the longest time.
You don't see this?
We're seeing it. Oh,
I'm only seeing unpassive, the power off.
Refresh your screen, Antoinette. Refresh your screen.
All right. Thank you.
Can I proceed?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Dr. Benny, you may.
Okay, thank you.
I'm so sorry.
So and then sometimes you might have unusual friend requests sent from your account. Now, have you noticed friend requests from people you don't actually know? That could be a sign of your Facebook has been compromised. Hackers often send friends requests from hacked account to spread malware or gain access to more profile. Now, if you see friends requests sent from your own account that you didn't initiate, your account has likely been hacked. Hackers may send requests to all your friends and connections, trying to spread malwares or trick those people from clicking dubious links. All right. Now, so what you should do is that you should change your Facebook password immediately. Now, pick a strong, unique password. Review your recent account activity and post. Remove anything suspicious like messages you didn't send or post you didn't create. Warn your friends about friend requests or message they may have received recently from your account. Let them know your account was hacked, so they can be on alert for potential scam. As you know that scammers, yes, they can hack, and then as I mentioned, let me say last week or 2 weeks ago, that they may just hack. They will send an email and said, "Oh, Benny is requesting for money because her relative, something happened with the legs or something like that. That, oh, give me some money, send me some money, send it to me through Cash App." You know, so you, in order for you to do that, which I know you will not, but you need to first of all call me, right? Call me to find out if it is true. Don't just send any money, please. All right. So what you should do is you change your profile, right? You change. Have you noticed any strange message? Okay, if your profile suddenly have a new photo you didn't even upload, it's likely your account was accessed by someone else. Hacked accounts often have this photo changed to a spammy image or logo. Now, sometimes you may see new posts, message, or friends you didn't even add. Spams link, phishing messages.
Weird. Yeah.
All right. And a friend request from strangers are common signs of a hacked account. Check your recent activities and messages for any suspicious you didn't post or send yourself. All right. Now we come to security. Security, you go to the security setting altar, right? Check that your security settings like two-factor authentication, lock-in approval, and email notification are still enabled. You go ahead and check to make sure that everything is enabled. Now, hackers will often disable, so make sure that they are enabled. Hackers will often disable these to avoid dictation. So your account was probably accessed illegally if they didn't have been turned it off. Password change. The most obvious clue is if your Facebook password was changed. Hackers will change the password to lock you out of your own account. Can you believe it? So we have to be very careful. Now, try resetting your password immediately to regain access. Your Facebook has likely been compromised if any of these changes have happened. All right. So let me see. If you suspect any Facebook account that has been hacked, action should be taken immediately. The first thing is that you have to change your password. Enable two-factor authentication. Okay. Review your account activities. Check your recent Facebook activities and messages to anything suspicious, like unknown login, posts you didn't create, or messages you didn't send. Report anything suspicious to Facebook. Log out of your Facebook on all devices. I know a lot of people don't do that. Log out. Log out of your Facebook on your computer, on your phone and tablet, and any other devices where you are logged in. Then log in with your new complex password to ensure that hackers doesn't have access at all. Here, they said in order for you to enable two-factor authentication on your Facebook account, this adds an extra layer of security for logging in to help you prevent future hacks. This adds an extra layer of security for your account. When enabled, Facebook will require not only your password, but also a security code sent to your phone. And when they send it, they will know that it is you. All right, my people. Now, what to do if you get hacked on your Facebook? Scan for malware. Run a scan on your computer for malware, spyware, or viruses. Hackers often install malicious software to access accounts and password, update, or uninstall any outdated software. We all know that some of us do have computers or phones that we don't even update. When an update comes from the manufacturer, you need to update it. You have to install it all the time. And most of the time, they will create a time that you can install those updates, especially like when you're going to sleep. You can install it when you are not using your phone. Alert your friends. Message your Facebook friends to be on alert for phishing link or scam. Hackers may target your friends by impersonating you or linking to malware. Warn them not to click on any suspicious thing. You know, most of the time when a message comes, most of us, especially our grandmas, they will click it immediately. So we need to start warning them not to just click anything that comes up. Do not, a message will just pop up on your phone or on your computer. Some of us just click. No, don't. If you don't know the person, please do not click it. I beg you. Stay vigilant. Continue monitoring your account activities and messages closely over the next few weeks. Change your password regularly and enable login alerts To catch any repeat hacked attempt early, be wary of unsolicited friends requests, link and messages. All right. So what happened? Again, now you have to delete anything suspicious like unknown friend request sent, spam messages posted, or false updated published. Now be on alert for phishing emails or messages claiming you have another login attempt or need to verify your account. Legitimate companies like Facebook will not ask you for password or personal information via mail. Unfortunately, hacked Facebook accounts are common. So vigilance and strong account security are must. Now take a few minutes to lock down your profile by enabling all privacy options in the next setting to limit what others can see and who can contact you. Staying continuous and acting quickly if anything seems off can help minimize damage from hackers. Regularly check the unfamiliar devices aren't logged into your account as an extra precaution. With some safeguarding, you can spot a hacker before they cause too much what? Trouble. Before they can cause too much trouble. Now, how to prevent your account from getting hacked? You can see. It begins with use strong and unique password. Choose a password that is at least 8, even though to me, I would say more than 8 characters long, contain mix of letters, numbers, and symbols. So don't reuse the same password. Don't. Now update your password regularly every few months, if possible. Now you have to enable 2-factor authentication. Be courteous of phishing emails and malicious links. Never click links or download attachment from unsolicited messages. Phishing emails can contain links and downloads that install malware or steal your login info. Always verify the sender and be wary of messages requesting personal information or account assets. Now, limit apps permission. Review the apps connected to your Facebook account and remove any you no longer use. Now, only give apps access to a specific permission they need. The more info an app can access, the bigger the target it presents for hackers. Okay, secure your connections. So using a VPN, which is a virtual private network, some of us or any of your company will encrypt all of your internet traffic and hide your real IP address, mask your online identity and location. Now this makes it much harder for hackers to access your Facebook account. We always talk about public Wi-Fi protection, right? Network. It can make you an easy target for hackers. Now, the VPN will secure your connection on these networks, preventing others from seeing what you are doing online or stealing your Facebook login information. Now, the VPN uses malware blocking technology to prevent malicious software from infecting your applications and devices. So the VPN protocol will help in blocking your malicious app from infecting your devices. Now, this will help to stop hackers from installing keylogging software, viruses, and other malware designed to steal your Facebook password and compromise your account security. Yeah, account security. Now, if your Facebook account is hacked, customer support team, like Facebook's customer support team, they are available around the clock to help you address the issue. So they can walk you through step by step to secure your account, change your password, enable the two-factor authentication, and ensure the hackers no longer access your account. Now, using VPN, it will be one of the best things for us to do to improve your Facebook security, and it will reduce the risk of your account being hacked or compromised. So their devices, their software and support services will provide an added layer of protection for your online privacy security. So at this moment, I really want to acknowledge our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara. We all know that he is the best CEO in the universe. I want to thank him for what he has done, that he is a self-sacrificing man, right? A man who has the best heart of humanity. A man who stated that either I do or I die. We all know that he is here to correct corruption, to eradicate poverty, and to uplift humanity. He, Mr. Ash, did something. What he did was he hired the most talented employees, and he has the best dream team in the world. They are working hand in hand to make sure that our products or solutions are available for us, for the customers, for the client. And as we all know, we are utilizing our first commercialized product. Are you guys happy? Are you guys excited? He is a perfectionist. And guess what he wants? He wants you and I to work as a family. Are you guys ready? We need to love one another. We need to go out there and spread this word about OnPassive and about security. Knowing that our company is utilizing what? Artificial intelligence. So all our products or solutions are all powered by artificial intelligence. They are protected by artificial intelligence. And I would say I did this research myself with Brother Shaggy. So thank you all for listening. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. We want to thank Brother Kamal, Brother Nazer, Professor Susan, and our tech brothers and sisters, spending sleepless nights, working so hard to make sure that you and I, we're happy and our clients are happy as well. Thank you, Dr. Derek, for giving me this opportunity.
Where is my reason? I like the whistling part of that reason, Dr. Benny. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. I've had so many friends who lost their Facebook accounts to hackers. So this is quite educational. I remember last week you were promising that you'll come up with this. I did not know how pregnant the presentation was going to be. But yes, very, very educational. I hope those who were asking those questions last week are here today to see that, everything that our global ambassadors come up with, it's being listened to and action being taken. So this is time for questions and discussions regarding Dr. Benny's presentation. Outstanding presentation. All the details you need to know about protecting your Facebook account from all the hackers who are out there. Questions and discussion session.
Host stopped recording.
All right. Thank you to our YouTube viewers. We should have done that first, but Dr. Derek already took care of it. Thank you, Dr. Derek.